India loves its meat and we know it. We've been transforming the way people consume safe and healthy meat since the 60s. And we are on the path to becoming India's most loved and trusted meat brand. We are Nandu's. Today, as more and more Indians bite into delicious kebabs, mouth-watering biryanis and breakfast sausages, consumption of poultry, fish and meat have shown a steady and growing demand. The Indian meat market is estimated to be worth $44 billion and growing at the rate of 10% a year. But 90% of all meat-consuming families in India still rely on the unorganized sector, buying cheap and unsafe live chicken, mutton and fish from the nearest butcher and fishmonger. The experience at the butcher's shop is often unpleasant in terms of ambience and poor hygiene and cleanliness standards. Customers face the added challenge of being unable to buy specific portions or preferred cuts of meat. Quality is always a suspect too, due to the lack of transparency around the source and supply chain, and due to live birds in overcrowded cages which act as a breeding ground for viruses and other diseases. As more and more consumers grow conscious and become aware of what they are eating, they demand and deserve better quality, more transparency on the source of the meat they buy, more choice, and a better buying experience.
At Nandu's, we have been consumer focused from the outset, and we are solving the 6 big gaps in the market by delivering quality products, a delightful experience, and value for money for every consumer.
We are addressing the 6 gaps that exist in the market today. The gaps of availability, affordability, ambience, convenience, quality, and consistency.
So we are on the path to becoming the first and only truly omni-channel hyper-local meat brand in the country.
At Nandu's, we cater to both the fast-growing segment of online consumers as well as those who prefer to buy from physical retail stores. In fact, walk-in customers form the largest segment of meat consumers in India. We serve both these consumer groups through our well-appointed, hygienic Nandu stores. Our aim is to bring a much-desired and long-awaited revolution in the meat purchase and the meat consumption experience in India. All our branded stores are modeled to serve as hyper-local fulfillment centers or HFCs. These cater to walk-in and e-commerce consumers as well as those ordering via last-mile delivery platforms and online marketplaces. With this hyper-local and omni-channel model, strategic footprint and geolocation of our HFCs, Nandu's operates the most efficient online and offline channels, thereby creating a very attractive proposition for every stakeholder.
The game plan for Nandu's is to reach the consumer's kitchen faster. Today, the online players or the local meat shops cannot deliver this promise.
We plan to expand our business to 7 new cities and set up over 600 retail outlets in the next 2 to 3 years.
We're expanding in the south by opening a large number of strategically located Nandu's HFCs in Hyderabad, Chennai, and multiple locations in Kerala. These locations contribute to over 45% of the Indian meat-eating market. In each of these geographies and in Bangalore, we're looking at operating over 400 Nandu's HFCs. Pune, Mumbai, and Delhi NCR are also our focus geographies, making it a total of over 600 Nandu's HFCs planned for launch in the next 2 to 3 years. Our hyper-local omni-channel business model, investments in technology, supply chain integration and food chain transparency, market understanding, and product innovations all add up to our positioning of Nandu's being a meat lover's delight. With a hyper-local omni-channel business model, we are available right around the corner through our own HFCs. We home deliver across multiple locations within a city to consumers who order via our consumer-friendly app and web store. We have partnered with popular food and grocery platforms and online marketplaces to expand our online availability. We are onboarding hyper-local delivery partner platforms for near-mile discoverability and order fulfillment. And we will be in neighborhood supermarkets soon. Across the Nanda Group enterprises, investments in technology have been made across all touchpoints, spanning the entire supply chain and in those that enhance the consumer's experience. At the farm level, investments in IoT-enabled incubators, HEPA-certified air conditioning systems, contamination-free zones, robotic feeders, nutritional and immunity support systems, and others have been made to achieve the industry-best feed conversion rate and the lowest mortality rate. Our front-end technology investments include robust web and mobile app platforms, loyalty programs for consumers, net promoter score tracking, mystery audits, and more.
Our backend ERP system is fully integrated with our CRM software. This helps us to track and trace the product from our farm to retail outlet. In fact, we are the only meat retail brand in the country to offer complete traceability of product from farm to customers' homes.
And we are investing in people, processes, technology, cold chain and distribution center infrastructure in order to provide quality products while providing delightful consumer experience at scale for brand Nandu's. All of this with an eye on profitability.
We have an integrated supply chain to provide complete food chain transparency. We're the only brand in the country with large-scale nationwide sourcing capabilities who can guarantee absolutely antibiotic-free, steroid and hormone-free chicken, fresh and hygienic mutton, fresh and chemical-free fish and seafood. The Nanda Group enterprises own all the back-end processes, right from world-class biosecure breeder and broiler farms to hatcheries and feed mills. At Nandu's, we sell chicken that is sourced from the vast network of farms owned and operated by the larger Nanda Group. We then process these at our state-of-the-art processing centers in the most hygienic manner and supply to our HFCs via world-class cold chain infrastructure that's owned by us. Our market understanding and product innovation are attributes most of our competitors want to have. We have launched various delectable and popular heat and eat dishes that are free of any preservatives and additives. We have a convenient ready-to-cook range of products including marinades, quick bites and biryani kits. And we specialize in cold cuts that cater to a niche audience. These products have tremendous global export potential.
We are the only brand that can guarantee you, the customer, nothing but the freshest, most tender and hygienic meat, straight from our farms to your homes without any middlemen. And this is what will set us apart and help us to live up to our positioning of being a meat lover's delight.
Still wondering why we'd be better at the business of meat than anyone else? Let's take you back for a minute to the 1960s. Because that's when our chairman P.S. Nandakumar laid the foundation of the modern poultry industry in India. Over the past 6 decades, our growth story has had a close parallel with that of the category, from the establishment of broilers in the early 70s to large-scale adoption of modern farming techniques in the 80s, to the evolution of contract farming in the 90s, and the emergence of direct-to-consumer initiatives at the turn of the century.
Today we are taking this know-how forward and are aiming to be our customers' most loved and trusted meat brand in the country. Sustainability is at the heart of our business. Starting with adoption of sustainable farming practices to using sustainable sources of energy to ensuring economic sustainability of our farmers, we have built the company ground up, keeping sustainability and business continuity at the core.
Today, the leadership team at Nandu's carries forward this deep knowledge and sound understanding of the meat business in its ambitious mission for the future. Come, be part of a food brand that's safe, hygienic, provides healthy and fresh meat, fish, eggs, and value-added products, and cares about the farmers, the consumers, and the environment.